Hello, my name is Alejandro Ñuveros, and today I'll be showing you how to assess your client's VO2 max using sub-maximal testing. The reason we use sub-maximal testing is because it decreases the risk for cardiovascular and orthopedic injuries. Now, the first test we're going to be going over is a 1-mile jogging test, not 1-mile running test. So you'll need to instruct your clients that they need to jog at a pace comfortable enough so they can finish the 1 mile without stopping. Now, this is for a client that's ages 18 to 29, whether it's men or women. You'll also need to instruct them that they need to be wearing loose-fitting clothing and running shoes. Now, you need to be either in an indoor track or outdoor track field, as seen here. Also, you'll be needing a stopwatch because you'll need to record the amount of time it takes for your client to jog that 1 mile. And when they do finish jogging that 1 mile, you need to also take their heart rate immediately after they finish. Now, if you do not have a heart rate monitor, all you need is your 2 fingers to place on top of the radial artery, and for 15 seconds you're going to count how many beats. Then you're going to multiply it by 4 and you'll obtain their heart rate. Now, I'm going to skip forward and show you the start and then skip to the stop of my client's testing for the 1 mile jogging test. Here it is. And go. After they finish the 1 mile jog, you're going to take their pulse immediately after they finish. You're going to use the radial artery. You're going to put your 2 fingers on the radial artery and you're going to count for 15 seconds at the number of beats. After you finish counting, you're going to multiply that number by 4 and that will give you your beats per minute. For the 1 mile jogging test, you'll be sure that your heart rate does not exceed 180 beats per minute. And for a men, it should not take them any less than 8 minutes, and a women 9 minutes. This 1 mile jogging test, you'll need to instruct your clients to walk as fast as they can for 1 mile without jogging. Now, you'll also need a flat surface and a timer because you'll record the time it takes them to walk that 1 mile. Now, for this test, it's mainly for people who are sedentary. That's why it's called a walking test. You'll also need to instruct them that they need to be wearing loose-fitting clothing and running shoes. This is for men or women ages 18 to 69. Now, when instructing them, be sure to warm them up for 5 to 10 minutes to decrease injury. Now, once they start, they're going to keep walking as fast as they can until they finish. Once they finish, you're going to record that time and take their heart rate immediately after. Once again, if you have a heart rate monitor, you can use that, or your 2 index fingers, put it on your radial artery, count the amount of beats for 15 seconds and multiply it by 4, and you obtain their heart rate. To show you my clients, I'm going to skip forward and show you the start and skip to the stop of the test. And go. Alrighty, after they finish the 1 mile walking test as fast as they can, they're going to take their heart rate. Again, you're going to use your radial artery, you use your 2 fingers, and you're going to put it on top of the radial artery and count how many beats for 15 seconds. After you count the beats, you're going to multiply that number by 4 and you'll get their heart rate. After your test is completed, whether it's the 1 mile jogging test or 1 mile walking test, after you get all your calculations, which is heart rate and the time it took to run the 1 mile, Now you plug it into an equation. This equation I will show you in the next clip.
Here are the equations for the sub-maximal test. The first highlighted is the 1 mile steady state jog. Notice that your body weight has to be in kilograms. The time has to be in minutes. The gender, you'll substitute a 1 for males and 0 for females. The second equation, the 1 mile walk, is the last highlighted equation. Also, notice that the body weight is in pounds. You also need the age in years, and you need to substitute a 1 for males and a 0 for females for the gender. Also, the time is in minutes and the heart rate is beats per minute. Now, I'll show you a quick example of my client's equation. Now, the example for the 1 mile steady state jog. For the VO2 max, you're gonna, since she was 60 kilograms, you enter it in the weight. Since her time was 9 minutes and 30 seconds, you put a 9.5. Her heart rate was 162 beats per minute, and since she was a female, you substitute a 0 for the gender. Now, when you plug that into the calculator, it equals 45.78, which equals excellent in the category. Now, for the 1 mile walking of the VO2 max, again, you substitute the 134 because that is in pounds. Then you put 25 because that's how old she was. 0 for the gender. Her time that it took for her to complete the 1 mile was 12.3, and she had 154 beats per minute. Now, again, you plug that into the computer. I got 48.59, and which equals excellent.